This is Abby's seventh book, and the fourth book where she has to confront her father's death. I think the storyline is getting a little overused.
Argofont Book Review, Argofont Book Review.
This book was written by Nola Thacker. Abby is excited because she just joined a new soccer team. She figures that she'll be the star player for sure. She was the star of her old team, after all. She quickly dismisses the other players on the team as being worse than her. Abby even insults them. For example, this is Annalise's introduction. She can
run fast, she told us. I wondered if it was true, or if it was something someone had told her. Soccer teams can get killed by having a slow player.
Here's the big problem with this book. Abby is volunteering as a player with the Special Olympics. Half the members of her team have mental retardation. Those are the kids she's insulting for not being good at soccer. Those are the kids she calls stupid. They are the Special Olympics athletes. It is horribly insensitive to have a story where Abby hates kids with disabilities. I'm amazed this book got published. Abby directs all her anger towards a girl named Erin, because Erin is given Abby's position of center forward. Abby gets made center fullback, which is terrible. She doesn't want to play defense. She needs to be the forward, so she can score points and get all the credit for winning. Mom announces they're going to visit Dad's parents on Long Island. It sounds like they haven't seen their grandparents since Dad's funeral 4 years ago. Abby hates the idea. She wants to see her grandparents never. Dad is dead, so why bring up their old life? In the subplot, Kristy organizes the neighborhood kids into a booster club. They go to all of Abby's games and cheer for the team. They even raise money for team jerseys. Abby gets mad and complains during all the team practices. She also gets mad when everyone compliments Erin, like she's a good player. Abby can't wait for their first game, because she is certain that Erin will fail so badly the team will beg Abby to trade places with her. Before the game, Erin says she prefers playing outside when it's sunny. Abby pounces and says, "Good soccer players can play in any weather. Take that, Erin!" Abby is making it really hard to like her in this book. I miss the funny Abby who told jokes all the time. During the game, Abby tries to run ahead and score. The coach yells at her to get back into position. Abby listens at first, but then she decides, no, her teammates aren't good enough, so she ignores the coach and plays the wrong position. When they lose, she blames her teammates for not giving her enough support. Because obviously, any problems with the team are their fault, not Abby's. Abby goes home mad. Mom mentions the trip to see their grandparents. Abby responds by yelling at Mom and insulting her. It's kind of amazing Abby doesn't get punished. Mom says they'll talk about it later, when Abby feels better, but they don't. This would be a different book if Mom and Coach didn't ignore Abby's blatant misbehavior. At the next game, Abby continues to ignore the coach. She's the only team member who doesn't congratulate Erin for scoring. Abby and Erin start pointing at each other, and they whine. Readers don't know why they're fighting, though, because this entire chapter is from Mary Ann's point of view. I have no idea why the most important chapter of the book was given to Mary Ann. It makes no sense. Give it to Kristy. She's the one who knows about sports. The game ends with Abby on a breakaway. She could pass to Erin for an easy goal, but she doesn't want Erin to get all the credit for winning the game, so Abby takes the shot herself. She misses. Erin does the exact same thing moments later. Abby is beyond furious that Erin didn't let her be the hero. The two of them get into a shouting match, and the crowd is horrified when Abby calls Erin stupid. Abby should be kicked out of the Special Olympics for that. Instead, she's benched for 2 games. Abby decides the entire thing is Erin's fault. Abby doesn't want to admit she's being punished, so she lies to everyone, including her mom, Abby says she can't see her grandparents because she has an important soccer game. It's a lie. Abby won't be playing that game. It's the one game she can miss. The truth comes out during the game. Kristy is furious that Abby lied. And I'm sorry, why does Kristy care so much? Does Abby playing soccer affect her in some way? I could understand Abby's mom being mad, but no one ever tells Abby's mom, so Abby gets away with lying to her and the rest of her family. During the next game, Abby sees her teammates are happy and supportive even when the team is losing. That's what being a good player is all about. Also, Abby starts thinking of herself as a defender and focuses on defensive moves. It's good that she's adapting to her new position, but what brought about this change? It's a little out of nowhere for her to suddenly be okay with playing defense. Coach ends the punishment early, so Abby and Erin can tie up the game and be heroes. Not a good decision on Coach's part, in my opinion. That's just sending the girls the message that winning is more important than behaving well. Abby and Erin have a race after the game. It's a tie because they're equally good players. They apologize to each other and officially end the fight. Abby also apologizes to Kristy. The next day, Abby has a dream about the day her father died. She talks to her mother and decides she's okay with the idea of seeing her grandparents again. The end. Post-book follow-up. I think the ending to this book is sloppy. The various storylines all come to a sudden end, not because it makes sense for them to conclude, but because it's the end of the book and we have to wrap things up. And so, Abby starts thinking like a defender without prompting, and a dream magically resolves all of Abby's problems with her father's death. The original book says the Special Olympics players have mental retardation. The ebook, which is newer, changes this to intellectual disabilities. Whatever term you use, it's offensive for Abby to call Erin stupid in front of a big crowd. The book purposely avoids having Erin show any symptoms of intellectual disability, but that doesn't make it any better for Abby to insult Erin's intelligence. Overall, it's not a good book. Abby is a terrible person the entire time. She is so selfish and rude, I can't believe she wasn't benched sooner. The fact that she's being terrible during the Special Olympics only makes it worse. I think the only tolerable part of the book was the first 2 chapters where Abby acted more like her normal self. I gave the Terrible Dawn book a pity point for trying to have a good moral. This book also tried to do something good by promoting the Special Olympics and trying to portray mental retardation in a positive light, so this book gets a pity point too. I give Babysitters Club number 110, Abby the Bad Sport, a 1 out of 10.